you're all here and that you're able to do this demonstration regularly in front of the Iranian embassy. Dictators who have been in power for decades have within a few weeks been overthrown, removed from power. So the Iranian regime needs to take note of this, that although they have been in power for many years now, within a few weeks they too can, and I hope will, be thrown out. And it's about time that this happens. There's no point talking about democracy demonstrations in the Middle East when the biggest violator of human rights, the biggest tyrant, the biggest exporter of terrorism remains in power in Tehran. It's high time that this giant of tyranny, this giant of persecution against their own people, this giant exporter of terrorism is overthrown and removed completely from power. And just as we have seen the sudden removal of other dictators who appeared very strong, we will see, I'm sure, the sudden removal of the Iranian regime. We need to challenge the British Prime Minister about this issue. We need to challenge him also to drop the policy of appeasing the Iranian regime. And with that, I want to share with you 3 quotes. The first quote is about somebody who was very famous for opposing appeasement. And as you all know, this was the former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. And he once said, an appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile hoping it will eat him last. An appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile hoping it will eat him last. And that is what the Western governments are doing with the Iranian regime. All they're doing is feeding the crocodile when they appease this regime. And it's about time that they dropped this short-sighted policy and put in more support against the Iranian regime, including comprehensive sanctions against the Iranian regime. The second quote I want to share with you is also from Winston Churchill, and it's also very relevant, I think, to the long struggle you have had for peace and justice in Iran. He once said, when you feel you cannot continue in your position for another minute and all that is in human power has been done, that is the moment when the enemy is most exhausted and when one step forward will give you the fruits of the struggle you have borne. You, I believe, are much closer than many people realize to finally getting rid of the regime in Iran. But now is the time when we have to make the most